Welcome to the 2025 Communities in Bloom Symposium Awards hosted by the City of Stratford. How exciting. So tonight we will present the 2025 Community Showcase. My name is Art van den Enden. I am a board member with the National CiB, and I'm going to be your co-MC for the night. It gives me great pleasure to be here with all of you and to celebrate the communities that participated this year. And I would like to introduce my co-host.
Thank you, Art. It's my pleasure to be here tonight to celebrate with you as we enjoy this great evening and enjoy the great things that your communities are doing. Here in Stratford, I am the chair of our Communities in Bloom Committee and also a counselor here in Stratford as well. But with that being said, welcome everyone. I'm excited to be here tonight as we showcase our beautiful Communities in Bloom communities. I would now like to welcome Mayor Risma from the City of Stratford to come forward and
So ladies and gentlemen, did you have a good day today? So what we're going to do here this evening is I'm going to start with the land acknowledgement and then turn it back to our co-MCs here. So if we could just pause and reflect and acknowledge. So we acknowledge that Stratford is positioned on the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, and the Neutral and Awandarans peoples. As we gather, we are reminded that the city of Stratford is situated on treaty land that is steeped in rich Indigenous history and home to many First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples today. We acknowledge that Stratford is situated on land that was shared between the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, and the Neutral and Awandarans peoples. And we are grateful to have the opportunity to live, work, play, and gather here tonight. As we get ready for the meal, I want to just reflect upon the Indigenous people that were amazing stewards of our land. And this was a bountiful land long before we arrived as settlers. And it continues to be a bountiful land. And as we are here tonight, I have a couple thoughts. We're here, and I know some of you probably have some thoughts and reflections and some things running through your mind about at home, maybe a missed loved one. Take the time to be present here tonight. And let's take the time just to be grateful for the bountifulness of this area, of your area that you come from your homes, and just take a moment and reflect upon the fellowship you're going to have here tonight, if we could just take that moment. Thank you, and we'll look forward to the rest of the evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Ritzma. We are pleased to announce that together with the City of Montreal, Rosemere, Quebec, will be the host cities for the 2026 Communities in Bloom Symposium and Awards. Although no one from the City of Rosemere was able to join us this year, they wanted to extend a warm invitation to all of you. They prepared a short video message to share their excitement and to personally invite you to join them next year. So let's take a look.
Good evening, everyone. It's a tremendous honor for the town of Rosemère to welcome the Communities in Bloom delegation in 2026. This will be a wonderful opportunity for us to showcase our beautiful town and to share the celebration of Communities Dinner together. We will welcome you with great pride. Pride is shared not only among elected officials and municipal employees, but also by all of our citizens. Because in Rosemère, we're a true community of passionate people, united by a desire to beautify our living environment and preserve our natural heritage. Bordered by the Mille River, our town stands out for its unique charm. We're committed to protecting our environment and enhancing our territory, whether through the preservation of natural areas of the development of green spaces that enrich our collective identity. Our connection with Communities in Bloom goes way back. We were present at the very first edition of the event quite some time ago. Since then, year after year, we've drawn inspiration from towns and municipalities across Canada and even beyond our borders. These exchanges have allowed us to adopt best practices to continuously improve the quality of life to our citizens and enhance the beauty of our surroundings. In 2026, we hope it will be your turn to be inspired by all the beauty and vitality our town has to offer. We are eagerly and enthusiastically looking forward to the pleasure of welcoming you to Rosemère next year. Come and discover Rosemère, a town that is naturally responsible.
We look forward to seeing everyone in Quebec next year. And thank you, Rosemère, for the wonderful video.
So on the eve of our award ceremony, we gather here tonight to celebrate and showcase the beauty, the spirit, and accomplishments of your remarkable communities. For 31 years, Communities in Bloom has had the privilege of watching your communities grow and flourish. Much has changed over the years, yet our desire to see our communities thrive always remains constant. This evening, we will highlight communities from across Canada and around the world, each one unique, yet united by a common goal: to create places that not only look beautiful on the outside, but also thrive from within. Places where people feel a true sense of belonging and pride. We aspire to build communities looking forward, making thoughtful environmental choices, while also honoring our history. Communities where public spaces, gardens, and walking trails are celebrated and well used. We often hear that Communities in Bloom referred to as the flower people. But you know what? That's okay. It's perfectly fine, because really, that's part of who we are. Have you ever looked at a beautiful floral design or a spectacular landscape in your trails and your walking and not smile? You know, that's just beautiful. And these are the simple moments of the beauty that lift our spirits and remind us why we take pride in where we live. All of these efforts, from beautification to environmental stewardship, come together to create a sense of community pride we all share. So I'm not going to stand here tonight and tell you who Communities in Bloom are, because we're you. We are all a part of this collective journey of growing great places together. And how fortunate are we to share that growth with you year after year. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you so much, Peggy. I now invite you on our journey across Canada and the world. Once all of the special mentions have been announced, please applaud each province. Please note that some Outstanding Achievement Award winners will be announced during our national award ceremonies tomorrow night.
And so we have a few rules, everybody. When we announce the winners of the Outstanding Achievement Awards, All your representatives from the winning community are welcome to come to the stage to accept the award. However, only one person will speak on behalf of the community, so please introduce yourself. And once the speech is over, we will ask that you remain here for an official group photo. Okay, so we're good with the rules? Perfect. These photos and others from this evening will be available on our social media page in the next few days. All right. Well, we begin our journey with the communities of Newfoundland and Labrador, the Rock, including the town of Bay Roberts, community event gathering spaces, the town of Carbonear, Atlantic Edition, youth involvement in conserving local history, the town of Happy Valley, Goose Bay, Atlantic Edition, networking non-evaluated, the town of Pasadena, Atlantic Edition, Pasadena Heritage Society. Congratulations to the communities in Newfoundland and Labrador.
We now continue our journey in the beautiful Prince Edward Island, the birthplace of Confederation. This year we have the City of Charlottetown, Climate Action Plan 2025 to 2030. Congratulations, Charlottetown.
Now please join me in welcoming Geneviève Potvin, representing our major sponsor, Scots Canada.
Bonsoir tout le monde. Good evening. It's really a pleasure to be there with you and to celebrate the great impact and result of CiB and all the work that you are doing in your communities. So tonight I'm not alone. My colleague Erin McLean is also there, and we are really happy to represent Scots. So Scots Canada is a really proud partner of Community in Bloom since many years. So we support and promote two main programs with you. So the first one is the best selection garden. So I know that many of you participate to that program this year and the previous year. And we receive really good comment from you through Community in Bloom team. So, and we encourage the people who are not participating yet to apply to the next year program. So the program is really to help to beautify every community in Canada. So we are happy, and we hope that you will enjoy this program in the next year. So we are happy to say that we will support it for next year for sure. And the second program is the Grow for Good. It's the same. We are really happy to promote community and public and school garden. So each year we offer the opportunity to communities across community and organization across Canada to apply to get some grants to support their project. This year, the edible garden was really aligned with our the main goals of Scots Canada. So to grow food, support food security, and so we got some 5 good recipients. We received over 200 applications. It was hard to select the winners. Thank you for the judge to help us to do a sort in the application. So you have the 5 recipients for this year. So each year it's fantastic. We receive application from all provinces across Canada. So it's huge. It's really a high variety of application, and we can see all the great work that organization and community are doing and to grow food and help to beautify their communities. So this year we have I can announce the video contest winner. So the 5 recipients can apply to have an extra grant. So this year, the winner is from New Brunswick.
Hi! We're the Hammond River Angling Association. Welcome to the CKRC and the Edible Food Garden.
This garden is located at the Central Kings Recreation Center, CKRC, in Upham. This pollinator-friendly garden brings this little community together. The planter boxes you see here were constructed by a local carpenter, and the soil and mulch were bought from a small local business. The center portion consists of pollinator-friendly plants planted in boxes. In the surrounding area, we planted a variety of fruit trees. This garden provides learning opportunities to underprivileged children. Teaching lessons in an outside environment allows deeper connection to the subject matter. The plants that were planted are native and pollinator friendly.
All right, we're at the CKRC Edible Food Garden, and I'm here with Elena. Do you enjoy the garden?
Yes.
So you were saying earlier that you saw the garden before it was fully built, right?
Yes.
And do you think this is quite a big difference?
Yes.
All right, I'm here with Benson. Benson, you helped set up this garden, didn't you? Yeah, what was your favorite part about helping set up the garden?
Putting the plants in the pot.
What's your favorite part about the garden now that it's set up?
The tomato.
Do we want to go have a look at the tomatoes?
Yes. I hope these plants grow. I'm excited for them to grow.
Hi, I am Carter. I'm a counselor at the CKRC.
What do you think is the biggest impact this garden has had on your camp here?
Overall, I feel like it was an educational tool for the kids, so they got to learn new plants, how to be a team, work together, and learn about that, as well as food that they can use as snacks and everything as well, so it's definitely beneficial in many different ways.
Once the garden was complete, the HRA field staff delivered 2 exciting environmental education units, one on soil health and another one on pollinators. The kids had a chance to get hands-on, testing different soil parameters and discovering how important healthy soil is for growing food and supporting the environment. We would like to share a message from the Central Kings Recreation Center Board of Directors. The addition of the Edible Food Garden to the CKRC property has been such a wonderful gift to our community. Not only does it provide our summer fun with additional outdoor learning space, but it also creates a place for the rural Upham community to gather and enjoy. We would like to extend a heartfelt thank you from Scott's Grow for Good.
They are really cute. You understand why they win. So
That's wonderful. Thank you, Geneviève. If you wouldn't mind to please remain on the stage to announce the winner of our next award, the Youth Involvement Award presented by Scots Canada. Recognizes projects that engage youth in CIB initiatives, highlighting their involvement and measurable impact on the community. The finalists for the Outstanding Achievement Award Youth Involvement are the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, and the City of North Bay, Ontario.
So the winner is the City of North Bay.
So, youth involvement in North Bay's beautification and environmental programs builds skills, pride, and leadership among young people while creating a more vibrant, sustainable community. Through initiatives like greening schoolyards, beautification grants, and community projects, students gain hands-on experience, environmental awareness, and a lasting connections that strengthen their futures. Congratulations, North Bay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maggie Horsfield. I'm the Deputy Mayor for the City of North Bay, and it's such a great honor to receive the Youth Involvement Award because we know that our next generation really fosters and fuels that environmental impact. And we offer a number of programs through the City of North Bay, but also through our nonprofit, Clean, Green, Beautiful, that encourages schools and classes to take ownership and responsibility for managing trees on their school property and taking care of different gardens. So this is really a testament to our youth, and I can't wait to bring this back home. So thank you.
Our next award is the Landscape Award, presented by Scott's Turf Builder. This award recognizes the planning, design, construction, and maintenance of parks, green spaces, and cemeteries. Evaluation includes biodiversity, materials, integration of hard surfaces, and public art, focusing on best practices in design and maintenance. The finalists are the City of Castlegar, British Columbia, City of North Bay, Ontario, and the Region Municipality of Wood Buffalo, Alberta.
I'm pleased to announce that the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo is the winner.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Seville Kwan, and I am thrilled to accept this award on behalf of the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Many of you know that we went through quite a large fire back in 2016, and since then we've definitely done a lot with our landscaping in terms of fire smarting the entire municipality from one end to the other. So I'm very thrilled to accept this award and really be able to showcase all the wonderful things we've done to educate our residents, as well as other communities on how you can properly fire smart, protect your community from potential future wildfires. So in any case, on behalf of the Municipality of Wood Buffalo, thank you so much.
Let us continue to our next province, Nova Scotia, the seabound coast. The communities from Nova Scotia are the Municipality of the District of Lunenburg, Atlantic Edition, for Municipal Grants Program to organizations. The Municipality of the District of Yarmouth, Atlantic Edition, networking, non-evaluated. The Town of Mahone Bay, Atlantic Edition, networking, non-evaluated. The Town of Oxford, Atlantic Edition, networking, non-evaluated. The Village of Pugwash, Friends of Pugwash Estuary, and the Town of Yarmouth, Downtown Yarmouth Streetscape and Mural Program. We are delighted to share that the Town of Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, will host the 2027 Community in Bloom Symposium and Awards. So that's the following year. Mark your calendars for October 14th to 16th, 2027, and we look forward to returning to Yarmouth to celebrate your achievements together. And congratulations to the communities in Nova Scotia. Now, Communities in Bloom would like to thank the Tourism Industry Association of Nova Scotia for sponsoring CIB's Atlantic Edition Provincial Program.
Our next stop is the province of New Brunswick, the Picture Province, including the communities of the Rural Community of Aldenwick, Atlantic Edition, integration of CIB evaluation into Municipal Strategic Plan. Ville de Chape-Doré, Atlantic Edition, Fernand Leger Recreation Complex. Campbellton Region Community, Atlantic Edition, networking non-evaluated. City of Fredericton, municipal leadership and collaboration between departments. Municipality of Grand Lake, Atlantic Edition, networking non-evaluated. Town of Woodstock, Atlantic Edition, networking non-evaluated. Congratulations to the communities in New Brunswick.
So please welcome to the stage Tina Liu with the National Capital Commission.
everyone. The National Capital Commission is one of the founding partner of the Communities in Bloom program in 1995. And we are very proud to be part of the Communities in Bloom program, supporting Canadian communities from coast to coast to coast, and some of our international communities as well. And my name is Tina Liu. I am a senior landscape architect at the NCC, and one of my major projects is the Capital Floral Program, which consists of 120 flower beds. There's 14,000 square meters of planting space, which is about 9 NHL-sized hockey rink, and that's how much tulips that we plant. It's about 1 million tulip in bloom. And why do I tell you that? Because if you haven't checked out the silent auction, there's a special item this year. It's sponsored by the NCC. It's a personalized tulip tour with me. I will also take you out on a lunch date. So check out the auction items and be generously. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Tina. If you wouldn't mind just please staying up with us to announce the next winner, or the winner of our next award. The Plant and Floral Displays Award, presented by the National Capital Commission, which recognizes efforts by the municipality, businesses, institutions, and residents to create and maintain high-quality plant and floral displays. And the finalists are the town of Athabasca, Alberta, the city of Castlegar, British Columbia, the city of Fredericton, New Brunswick, and the city of North Bay, Ontario.
The winner is City of North Bay.
So, North Bay's floral displays showcase a balance of beauty, biodiversity, and community pride through pollinator-friendly species, seasonal variety, thematic gardens, and landmark features like the Centennial Flower Bed and edible gardens. Businesses, institutions, organizations, and residents all contribute, whether through storefront plantings, university gardens, volunteer-led waterfront displays, or programs like Clean, Green, Beautiful Streetscapes Initiative, demonstrating how collaboration, innovation, and environmental stewardship create vibrant, welcoming city. Congratulations, North Bay.
Okay, I was nominated to speak on this one. So I'm the manager of parks with the city, so I look after the municipal flowers. But I think the big thing that was mentioned in this award is it's a community award. The big thing that we have is we have a beautiful waterfront that's looked after by hundreds of volunteers. It's an amazing group. We wouldn't have what we have in North Bay without the volunteer groups. So it's really appreciated. The businesses work with it. The institutions work with it, so it's truly a community effort. The city's Parks Department does our part, but we wouldn't be getting this award without the volunteers in the community.
So next, please welcome Dr. Marvin Miller, sponsor with Ball Horticulture. And before we have Marvin bring greetings, I would like to have everybody congratulate him as he starts and embarks on his 42nd year. Wow, I'm just really messing this up tonight, aren't I? As he embarks his 43rd year. I think anything after 40 is just incredible, but to be starting your 43rd year at Ball is just an amazing accomplishment. Join me in congratulating him.
I am Marvin Miller, as you might know, and I am Market Research Manager at Ball Horticultural Company based in West Chicago. Our Canadian facility is in Mississauga, Ontario, so we're close to home in Canada here. And on behalf of Anna Ball and her daughter Susanna Ball, and all of the employees of the Ball Horticultural Company from around the world, I bring greetings. We are the sponsors of the international competition. We do that because we are a global company. We have locations in over 20 countries around the world where we are producing or selling flowers, seeds, cuttings that go to commercial growers. And we do that through various means. In North America, it's through a sales force. Elsewhere, it may be through other distributors who have their own sales forces. But we are a global company. So we are breeders, producers, and distributors of inputs, typically to greenhouse growers. So on behalf of the Ball Horticultural Company and all of our employees, we bring greetings. We're happy to support Communities in Bloom and the international competition. Thank you.
And thank you, Marvin. And now we'd like to welcome our friends from America in Bloom. Their program has been running successfully for the past 24 years, and we are proud of our partnership along with many other Bloom programs around the world. Please welcome up AIB President Rodney Barnes and AIB Executive Director Laura Kunkel.
Good evening. We're really honored to be here in Canada. It's such a beautiful country. Been here since Monday, and I'm just enjoying seeing all of the beautiful sights, and I just feel at home because I'm a farm kid from Kansas, and I look out and see all the farmland and the beautiful countryside here, and it just makes me smile. But we're honored to bring greetings on behalf of America in Bloom Board of Directors and all of our dedicated volunteers. It's such a pleasure to be here celebrating the incredible work that Communities in Bloom does to strengthen and beautify towns across Canada. For 25 years, our two organizations have shared a friendship built on the same values: community pride, collaboration, and the belief that plants and people together make places thrive. We're so proud of the partnership between America in Bloom and Communities in Bloom, and we look forward to continuing it for many years.
Bonsoir, good evening. My very first CIB symposium was right here in Stratford many years ago, so it's really wonderful to be back to celebrate with you. This always feels like more than just a conference. It's like an international family reunion where we get to celebrate the remarkable things happening in communities. We're proud of how our two organizations have inspired each other and how we continue to make a difference in communities on both sides of the border. We invite all of you to join us next September as America in Bloom celebrates our 25th anniversary symposium in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. We'd love to see our friends from Communities in Bloom celebrate with us, and we have a video. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you, Rodney and Laura. And please just stay here as we announce the winner of our next award, and that is the 2025 Edible Garden Community Award, presented by America in Bloom, recognizing the community that best embraces the 2025 Communities in Bloom theme of edible gardens. From public spaces to private gardens, the winning community demonstrated creativity, sustainability, and engagement by incorporating food-producing plants into their landscapes, inspiring residents and visitors alike, while celebrating the connection between beauty and nourishment.
Rodney and Laura, you will announce the winner.
All right, how exciting. Wow, I've never done this. And the winner of the 2025 Edible Garden Community Award is the City of Trail, British Columbia.
So, unfortunately, a representative from Trail was not able to be with us tonight, so we'd like to invite Darlene Koloski, CIB board member from BC, to the stage to accept this award on their behalf.
Thank you, Art. It is my pleasure to accept this award on behalf of the City of Trail. Many of you probably don't know the City of Trail is about 30 miles from our community, Castlegar. And Trail has been in the program for 24 years and rightfully deserving of this award. And it's my pleasure to be able to take it back home to them, and with our congratulations from Communities in Bloom. Thank you very much.
And again, I'd like to thank the Ball Horticultural Company and Marvin Miller for your support. We also thank our international partners, Tidy Towns of Ireland, America in Bloom, Comuni Fiorti of Italy, and Étang Florel, Slovenia, and Étang Florel, Europe. Your collaboration strengthens our mission to beauty communities, foster cultural exchange, and promote sustainable practices. We greatly value the opportunity to work together and learn from one another in enhancing communities worldwide. Thank you for your invaluable partnership.
And our journey continues to the international communities, and we have Abolish Tidy Towns, County of Laos, Ireland, Balleria Igea Marina, Rimini, Italy, the project Pedipus Kiss and Walk. Wow. City of Celje, Slovenia, the Celje Youth Center. Congratulations to our communities from international communities.
On our next award, the International Community Involvement Award, presented by Communities in Bloom, is for international communities and recognizes public involvement in community programs, volunteer recognition, support from municipal, business, and private sectors, and participation in tidiness, environmental, heritage, and conservation initiatives. And the finalists are Abile Tidy Towns, County Laos, Ireland, Bella Egea Marina, Rimini, Italy, and the City of Celje, Slovenia. We invite Anthony O'Neill, the CIB National Board Treasurer and International Judge, to come on stage to announce the winner.
Hello, everyone. Just like to say right off the top that this kind of competition is very challenging for sure, because all the communities that you see listed here, they wouldn't be who they are without the participation of the community's involvement. So they're all winners in my mind. But the chosen one this year is Abbelich, Tidy Towns from Ireland.
Abbelich, a small Irish town of 2,000 residents, demonstrates how volunteer-driven community-led initiatives can foster sustainability, inclusion, and heritage preservation Through decades of collaborative efforts, from tidy towns cleanups and biodiversity projects to energy-efficient infrastructure, circular economy programs, and inclusive cultural events, the town combines environmental stewardship, social cohesion, and innovation, creating a model of resilience, pride, and purposeful community action. Congratulations.
Good evening, everybody, and look, this is a real surprise for us. We've travelled the whole way from Ireland, and it's an absolute honour to be here this evening to accept this on behalf of our volunteers and the community of Abbeyleix and Laois. I'll say that again, Abbeyleix and Laois, because the pronunciation was a little bit off. And
my apologies.
And far from me to tell people how to pronounce things, but
oh, you're more than welcome to.
I just want to thank a few people quickly, because we're not going to get into a long drafted speech, but because I'm not a great public speaker, so apologies if I make any mistakes. But none of this is possible without our volunteers. Everything we do in Abbeyleix Tidy Towns is 100% voluntary. And we have an absolute amazing team back home of about roughly 30 volunteers who come in day after day, week after week, 12 months of the year to do what we do. And we like to see ourselves as pioneers or exemplars in what we do, and we love to share the knowledge. So if anybody wants to reach out to us, we're more than willing to share what we do in the biodiversity areas, the conservation areas, and looking after our built heritage. Special mention to our community garden, who was our chair is here with us this evening, Kathleen O'Connor, who's been an absolute massive drive in the success of the community garden. I'm also joined by my colleagues from County Laois, Cathaoirleach, which is chairperson of Laois County Council and the chief executive of Laois County Council. So that's just to show you that's the support we get as a voluntary organisation from our municipality, which is Laois County Council, and none of it is possible without our volunteers or our local authority. So once again, thanks to everybody. And finally, I just want to make a point in relation to, we pride ourselves on the Céad Míle Fáilte, which is 1,000 welcomes. I have to say, you guys know how to welcome people into your family. So thanks very much for welcoming us in. It's been an absolute pleasure being here. You have a beautiful city, a beautiful country, and we've already planned to come back again. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. So let's continue our journey to Quebec, La Belle Province. Communities in Bloom would like to recognize the contributions of Annie Champagne and Isabelle Bonin-Lachance from Les Fleurons de Québec and Nathalie Deschamps from Québec Vert. The Quebec communities are the Ville de Rosemère, Circle of Excellence Non-Evaluated. And congratulations.
We continue to the communities and attractions in the province of Ontario, the Heartland province. Communities in Bloom thanks Blake Tubby, Chair of Communities in Bloom Ontario, Andrea Bianchi, Provincial Coordinator of CiB Ontario, and Joe Salemi, Executive Director of Landscape Ontario, for their contributions. The Ontario communities are the City of Barrie, the 2025 Ice Storm Recovery Trees, the Town of Caperol, the Riverwalk, Municipality of Lambton Shores, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated, the City of North Bay, Volunteerism and Community Spirits, the City of Stratford, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated, Toronto Zoo, Special Attractions, non-evaluated. Congratulations to the communities and attractions of Ontario.
And now, please welcome to the stage Leslie Cornell, CiB National Vice Chair and Canadian Nursery Landscape Association's Provincial Representative from Saskatchewan.
On behalf of the Canadian Nursery Landscape Association, as known as the CNLA, and as a proud supporter of Communities in Bloom, I extend heartfelt welcome to each of you attending this year's symposium and awards. Your dedication to cultivating vibrant, sustainable, and beautiful communities across Canada is truly inspiring. It's an honor to stand alongside you, celebrating the passion and creativity and hard work that make our towns and cities bloom. Wishing you a memorable and enriching experience throughout the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. And if you wouldn't mind just staying up here with us to announce the winner of our next award, the Environmental Action Award presented by the Canadian Nursery Landscape Association, recognizes in efforts in stewardship, waste and energy conservation, and sustainable development in green spaces. And the finalists are the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, the City of North Bay, Ontario, and the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, Alberta. And Leslie?
And the winner is the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, 2025 Environmental Action. Congratulations.
Fredericton sets the standard for environmental stewardship with sustainable planning, green infrastructure, net zero solar buildings, and circular waste programs, community partnerships, flood mitigation projects, and 120 kilometers of trails showcase innovation in biodiversity, clean energy, and climate resilience. Well done, Fredericton.
My name is Victoria. I'm just a little old forest tech, but getting this award means a lot to me and my team. We love trees, we love our environment, we love creating our green spaces for our whole community to enjoy now and in the future. So thank you all for recognizing that. We really appreciate it.
Please join me in welcoming Phil Pickerson, sponsor with Equinox Desert Planters. Phil, come on up, please.
Hello, my name is Phil Pickering. Didn't think someone from Ontario would mess that up, but
you know what?
I'm not here to judge.
The Wi-Fi to my brain is just not working.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So for those who don't know me, I'm actually very shy, kind of a strong, silent type. We're really not. I'm glad to see that people have learned to, when inviting Equinox, to make sure the microphones are fixed and not being able to drop like some of the other years. In fact, our manager was so nervous about me coming after Dan last year that she actually made me write out a speech that she actually just rewrote. So she's not here right now. And I know that you guys are pretty cool, but I also see that camera back there. So in case she sees it, and she will, she has that in power, I'm gonna read hers, but I'll fill it up a little bit, okay? Equinox Industries is very proud to be this year's gold sponsor for the Communities in Bloom National Symposium. As a company who holds the same values and visions as Communities in Bloom, we certainly appreciate the opportunity to be in the official supplier of the self-watering planters and in-ground containers, as well as being a national sponsor. She mentions our company name quite often, a little bit too repetitive, so maybe every time I say Equinox, we could drink. Just saying. We are getting a ride back to the hotel, people. Let's take advantage of this. This year, as a result of your purchases and those at the provincial level, I am pleased to advise that you have generated over $3,600 in additional support funding to the provincial editions of CiB through our rebate program. We thank you, Equinox, thanks you, for your contribution and support of this program, and we believe next year will be even better. At Equinox, we continue to strive to meet our mission for providing environmental sustainability and beautification from coast to coast. This year we have designed and introduced 7 new planters to our existing unit lineup of over 72 planters. On top of that, we also, if you know us very well, we get into the in-ground containers, we don't count that, and the rain barrels, everything else that we try to supply to all the municipalities and people. With our ability to recycle plastic, Equinox has a commitment to the environmental sustainability this year alone. Equinox Industries has saved over 800,000 pounds of plastic from going to landfill sites. We keep mentioning hockey-sized things here, but I'm not too sure how many arenas that is. So, on behalf of Equinox Industries, I'd like to thank Rebecca and all of the people here from Communities in Bloom. Again, you know, they asked, like, are you nervous? I was like, me? Nervous talking? Like, good luck getting them to shut me up. But actually, you know what? I kind of was. I've spoken in front of legislative and other large assemblies. It doesn't bother me. I was actually nervous this time around because Equinox actually does have such a strong love for Communities in Bloom. And it was like told to me multiple times, 3 texts a day, 2 phone calls to make them proud. So if anyone's talking to Mary Lynn, there you go. I'll continue this off. We also salute and thank many of the volunteers, community workers, businesses, private citizens, and cities and towns and councils for their efforts and commitment to fostering civic pride, beautification, and environmental responsibility throughout Canada and internationally. Lastly, I would like to thank the City of Stratford and the exceptional people in this community who have welcomed us and made us feel at home. Your hospitality and kindness is second to none. I truly mean it. So thank you again, everyone, and Equinox, Equinox, Equinox.
Let's continue to Manitoba. Communities in Bloom wishes to recognize the contributions of Kathy Shaluk, Coordinator of Communities in Bloom Manitoba, and Shirley Kalaniuk, Chair of CiB Manitoba. Our Manitoba communities are the City of Brandon, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. The Town of Stonewall, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Congratulations. Our next award is the Tree Management Award, presented by Communities in Bloom. This award recognizes urban and rural forestry efforts, including policies, bylaws, tree planting and maintenance, long-term management plans, pollinator-friendly selection, tree inventories, and integrated pest management programs. And the finalists are the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, and the City of North Bay, Ontario. We invite Susan Ellis, a CiB National Board member and past chair, to come on stage to announce the winner. Susan?
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to see you all. And Rebecca said, did you not prepare any notes? And I said, no, I didn't. But from the time she asked me that question to now, I did. And first of all, I want to say that I live on an island in the middle of the Ottawa River, and our power has gone out 22 times in the last year, thanks to trees. And the trees have been managed by Hydro-Quebec and Hydro-Ontario. And those guys, that basically means guys in ladders with chainsaws. And they have a lot of fun, and they do bring our power back on, but every time the wind blows, off goes our power. Either that or people sneeze, and that's another thing. So when people talk to me or us about tree management, the first thing that comes to mind, other than a Hydro-Quebec linesman who's doing his job, is the poem that we were all made to, well, we in Ontario were all made to memorize when we were about 10 years old, by Joyce Kilmer. And it was written sometime before 1900. You might know it. It's called, I Think That I Shall Never See a Poem as Lovely as a Tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet blowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day, lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. So for those of you who are in tree management, thank you for all you do. Your work is incredibly important, and as they say, there's never a better time to plant a tree than today. The winner is City of North Bay, Ontario.
North Bay's urban forest is anchored by scenic escarpments featuring a mix of sugar maples, red maples, oak, and birch, which provides a striking fall colors and is protected from the development. Combined with residential, commercial, and naturalized canopy area along waterways and trails, the city's trees enhance biodiversity, buffer ecosystems, and contribute to the community's quality of life. Congratulations, North Bay.
Mark, did you want to say a few words? You're giving me some notes here, are you? Okay. I want to say that, first of all, I want to say how grateful we are to be in our third year with the Communities in Bloom. I wish that every city and town in our country took it on, because that's where peace lies, where we get together and we look for, instead of complaint-based, we look for solutions-based ideas that can make our communities flourish. We live in a community where I'm one of those people who says, let's plant a tree nursery in our city. And we did it because our municipality and our institutions and the community came together to make it happen. And they had faith in the will of the community. And I'd like to say that our municipality and all the sectors that Communities in Bloom identify all work together, and it's just been an absolute fantastic journey. We're all winners here, all winners just by lieu of being here and promoting our communities together.
Okay, I'm just going to add in here because I think it's really important that the reason North Bay is here is because of Harriet. She's the driving force in North Bay. I mean, we're a community, but you need those seed planters in our community, and Harriet is that. She's fantastic at getting people motivated to work together. And to be honest, we're in a lucky situation in the city of North Bay that the city really just supports all of these organizations. We have a little organization called Trees for Nipissing. It's just a volunteer community-led group that they decided they wanted to work on their own in the city's tree canopy. They planted this urban nursery. They supply trees to the local community for a really discounted price. So, you know, we're just here as the city to support all these community groups. It's amazing what we have. We're very lucky. We're fortunate. So just want to thank Harriet and all the volunteers with the city.
Thank you. Let's continue our journey eastward to Saskatchewan, the land of the living skies. And a thank you to Andrew Exelby's contributions from Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association, our provincial partner in Saskatchewan. Let's begin with the City of Melfort, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated, and the Town of Moosomin, Bradley Park. So, congratulations, Saskatchewan.
So our journey takes us to communities in the province of Alberta, the Wild Rose Country. Special thanks to Sharon Miller, coordinator of CiB Alberta, and Sherry Cote, chair of CiB Alberta. And here are the Alberta communities. The town of Athabasca Recycle Facility, and the Blue Heron Bottle Depot. Nikayoko Japanese Garden, Lethbridge, Winter Lights Festival. Brooks Region, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Town of Bruderheim, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Village of Forestburg, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Town of Pincher Creek, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Strathcona County, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, Circle of Excellence, non-evaluated. Congratulations to the communities in Alberta.
And now, please welcome Brian Nixon, sponsor with the Bouchard Gardens.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to bring you greetings from the beautiful Butchart Gardens in Victoria, BC. We've been a proud sponsor of Communities in Bloom for many years. We truly respect and appreciate the positive impact their efforts have made in communities across our country. Thank you to Stratford for being the host city for this year's events. The magnificent parks, green spaces, and community involvement make Stratford a perfect location for this year's National Symposium and Awards. Our thanks and appreciation quote to the organizers of this year's events. Putting on an event of this scale is a huge undertaking, and we applaud the planning, dedication, and resourcefulness of all those involved to make this event a success. We'd like to acknowledge and congratulate each and every community that has participated in the Communities in Bloom program this year and in years past. The positive impacts of our parks, gardens, and green spaces are clear. When we surround ourselves with plants, life is better. The remarkable contributions of every individual here have had a meaningful effect on many people within their communities, showcasing the true power of collaboration. We see daily at the Butchart Gardens the joy that gardens, plants, and working together can achieve. You should all be very proud of what you have accomplished. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. And if you wouldn't mind just staying up to the front with us to announce the winner of our next award. The Land Reclamation Award presented by Butchart Gardens recognizes a community project that has reclaimed land for a park, garden, or green space. Examples include transforming former quarries, dump sites, industrial brownfields, or vacant wastelands into recreational or educational parks. And the finalists are the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, Portage la Prairie and Southport, Manitoba, and the City of Stratford, Ontario, City of Trail, British Columbia.
The 2025 Land Reclamation Award goes to the City of Stratford.
So, Stratford has transformed a once forgotten space, the Bridge to Nowhere, into the vibrant Ted Blow's Memorial Pollinator Peace Garden, celebrating biodiversity, community, and hope. Volunteers, students, and local organizations collaborated to create a thriving pollinator habitat with native plants, butterfly-friendly gardens, educational signage, and inclusive pathways, while artistic enhancements and seasonal lighting bring joy and inspiration to visitors of all ages. This reclamation project not only nurtures pollinators, but fosters connection, learning, and environmental stewardship, making it a lasting symbol of community pride and sustainability. Congratulations, Stratford.
I'm just going to talk about it just for a second. I want, Barb, because you took off, so I'll talk, or I've talked a lot. Do you want to say something, Barb? Well, come on up. I think everybody's heard enough of me today.
I'd just like to say that we accept this award in memory of Ted Blows, because without him, that garden wouldn't be what it is today.
So we still have lots of cupcakes for tomorrow, so you can celebrate with us as we remember Ted. Okay, so off to British Columbia we go. The West Coast, the beautiful British Columbia, the Pacific Province. Thank you to Darlene. Everybody knows Darlene, Chair of BC Communities in Bloom, and Catherine Kennedy, Executive Director of the BC Communities in Bloom. Thank you for your ongoing contributions to the BC Communities in Bloom program. And here are the communities and attractions in British Columbia. The Bouchard Gardens, special attractions, non-evaluated. City of Castlegar, Castlewood Village Resident Garden. And the City of Trail, edible plants program. Congratulations. Communities in Bloom would like to thank Tech for sponsoring BC's provincial and national programs.
So, moving on to our next award, the Community Appearance Award presented by Tech recognizes the efforts of the municipality, businesses, institutions, and residents to enhance first impressions and maintain the key elements that support quality of life and economic vitality. The finalists are the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, the City of North Bay, Ontario, and the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, Alberta. And now I'd like to invite Karen Fisher, a CiB National Board member, to come up to announce the winner.
Thank you so much. I'm really pleased to be here. This is my very first symposium. I think I'm the most fresh board member. I don't mean fresh as in, anyway, the newest. And I'm really pleased to be here to announce the winner for Community Appearance. And the winner is Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo. Bravo, Wood Buffalo.
So, the Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo shines through its welcoming gateways, vibrant floral displays, and heritage-themed signs that create lasting first impressions. Strong policies like the Waste Management Bylaw, paired with volunteer programs such as Community Cleanup and Adopt a Trail, engage residents in keeping the community tidy, inviting. Congratulations.
Hello again, CiB Kwan, in case you forgot. On behalf of the municipality of Wood Buffalo, thank you so much. I'm very excited still to bring this back to the municipality of Wood Buffalo and share this with everybody there. A lot of people know Fort McMurray, Regional Municipality of Wood Buffalo, as an oil sands kind of area, but we are more than that. We are more than just what you might see on the media, and I do hope that one day, if you haven't been to Fort McMurray, to please come and experience all that we have to offer. We have amazing cultural experiences in our region. We have amazing landscapes and recreational facilities and amazing people, of course, too. So I just want to thank all the residents as well and the visitors and volunteers for being part of our community and making what it is. So great, thank you.
Our next award is in the Heritage Conservation, presented by Communities in Bloom. This award recognizes efforts to preserve and protect a community's natural and cultural heritage. Natural heritage includes biodiversity, ecosystems, and geological formations, while cultural heritage includes buildings, monuments, cemeteries, traditions, and festivals. Involvement from historical and conservation groups is also considered. The finalists are the Town of Cape Royal, Ontario, the City of Fredericton, New Brunswick, the City of North Bay, Ontario. We invite Mayor Martin Ritzma to come on stage to announce the winner.
So just
just before I do make that announcement, it's hard to believe my middle name is Equinox. Martin Equinox Ritzma, and I'm named after being born in the town of Equinox and after a forefather that was born there as well. So drink up. I want to say about this award just before I present it, two things. One, I was inspired by the words of our counselor from Barrie this morning, talking about heritage and the importance of it, and as you do your work with Communities in Bloom. So that was well received on my part this morning. And secondly, this piece is near and dear to my heart, as I chaired the Planning and Heritage Committee for 12 years on council and was part of the transformation of the Tom Patterson Theatre to what it is now as opposed to what it was previously. So having said all that, it is my pleasure to announce, yes, the town of Caparel, the winner.
Caparel stands for protecting natural and cultural heritage through strategic planning, volunteer engagement, and innovative restoration. Trails, urban forestry, the Vermilion River riverfront are preserved and enhanced, while the Northern Ontario Railway Museum and historical streetscapes celebrate the town's railway legacy. Notable achievements include the restored 1907 TNNO steam locomotive number 219, and accessible heritage-focused riverfront trails, demonstrating Caparel's commitment to conservation, community involvement, and year-round heritage celebrations. Congratulations.
My name is Cody Cacciardi. I'm one of the Communities in Bloom members for the town of Caparel, but this award is quite fitting because I also serve as the president for the Northern Ontario Railroad Museum. So I'm very proud to bring this award back to our community to share with our municipal staff, our volunteers, as well as our partners and allies with the Wahnapitae First Nations as well. They've become incredible partners for the work we're trying to do with Communities in Bloom, and we're so happy and delighted that they're willing to open up and share their culture and their tradition with us as well. So again, thank you everybody for the award.
All right, let's move on to our next award. The Winter Life Award, presented by Municipal World, recognizes efforts and involvement in projects and initiatives which engage the community with indoor and outdoor activities to celebrate the Canadian winter. And the finalists are the Town of Moosomin, Saskatchewan, Nikayuko Japanese Garden, Lethbridge, Alberta, and the City of North Bay, Ontario. I would like to invite Darlene Kolosky, the CIB board member, to come on stage to announce the winner. Darlene.
Thank you, Art. It's my pleasure to present this award this evening. And I know everyone on this list is very worthy, right, Art?
Absolutely.
Very much. So the winner is the Nikayuko Japanese Garden, Lethbridge, Alberta.
So the Winter Light Festival transforms Nikayuko Japanese Garden into a 3-month winter wonderland celebrating Japanese and Canadian traditions. With over 170,000 LED lights, cultural performances, workshops, signature events, and winter activities, the festival engages residents of all ages, including youth, seniors, and new residents. Collaboration with local organizations, schools, artisans, and businesses enhances community involvement, supports the local economy, and fosters cultural exchange. This festival has become a beloved season tradition that strengthens community pride and connection. Congratulations to the Nikayuko Japanese Garden.
Thank you so much. My name is Dawn Sugimoto. I'm the president of the Lethbridge and District Japanese Garden Society. We run the garden in partnership with the city of Lethbridge, which couldn't be here with us tonight. It's a unique and powerful partnership that has been in existence since before the garden opened its doors in 1967. The name Nikayuko means roughly Japan-Canada friendship, and friendship in like the big scale, like not just one-on-one friendship, but like all of us. It's an inclusive space. It is incredibly welcoming. If you're ever in Lethbridge, you gotta stop in because we would love to see you there. The Winter Light Festival has really changed the game for us. We are facing our 10th anniversary, and I want to give credit to Michelle Day Miles, our executive director, who dreamed this idea up. The board of the day had the courage to say, let's do it, and it's been awesome ever since. Michelle and her team are incredible, and it's a special place that if you come any time of the year, that garden will tell you a story of national importance about the resilience of people. You should see it. I hope you can come. Thank you.
I would also like to share that the prize for this award is an article feature in the December issue of the Municipal World magazine.
We'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank you, our valued partners who contribute invaluable expertise and support our communities. Communities in Bloom is proud to collaborate with the following organizations: the Green Cities Foundation, Compost Council of Canada, Nutrients for Life, Garden Centers Canada, Canadian Parks and Recreation Association, the AIPH, the International Horticulture Producers Association. These partnerships are instrumental in helping us achieve our mission of enhancing communities' well-being and environmental stewardship. Thank you to our continued support and collaboration.
And now for our last award of this evening, it's the Community of Gardeners Award presented by Scots Canada. This award honors significant community involvement in gardening and horticulture projects, highlighting stakeholder participation and the best horticultural practices. The finalists are the City of Brandon, Manitoba, the City of Castlegar, British Columbia, and the City of Trail, British Columbia. And I would like to welcome Aaron McLean from Scots Canada to announce the winner.
Thank you. I am very excited to be here to announce the final award of the night. The 2025 Community of Gardeners Award goes to the City of Brandon, Manitoba.
So Brandon's Garden Community unites residents, garden clubs, nonprofits, and businesses. With historic clubs, community gardens, and organizations like the Bee City Brandon, volunteers and municipal staff enhance public spaces, run programs, and foster environmental stewardship, supported by local businesses through sponsorship and participation. Congratulations, Brandon.
Hi, my name's Abigail. I honestly didn't even know we were in the running for anything, so I am really caught off guard right now, but I am very proud to be from the city of Brandon, and we do have a lot of wonderful things going on there, and I invite you all to come check it out. And yeah, I'm so happy to be here in Stratford. It's so amazing here, and I plan to come back. So thank you, guys.
Congratulations. So we sincerely thank our event sponsors who helped provide local support and make our symposium awards in Stratford such a huge success. We'd also like to thank our national sponsors and partners. Your support fuels our dedication to inspiring communities to improve their quality of life and the environment through the power of people and plants, fostering a strong sense of community pride.
This concludes our 2025 Community Showcase. But before we say farewell, I would like to remind everyone to join us next year in Montreal and Rosemere from October 15th to 17th. So now is a good time to put it in your calendar because we're all done now.
It's truly been a pleasure, and once again, congratulations to all the 2025 communities and award winners. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 7:30.